Have you ever witnessed a moment so unexpected that it changes how the world views an entire family? When Kim Kardashian took the SNL stage, millions tuned in skeptical, curious, and utterly captivated. The lights of Studio 8H in New York gleamed brighter that night, reflecting off her confidence, her legacy, and her undeniable presence. It wasn't just another celebrity hosting gig. This was a cultural reset, one that would redefine the Kardashian brand in front of a live audience. From laughter to controversy, from comedy to confession. Kim's SNL debut became one of the top Kardashian highlights in pop culture history. But that was just the beginning. I remember that. October night vividly. The air outside Rockefeller Plaza carried the buzz of anticipation. Fans gathered behind barricades, phones raised, as Kim stepped out in her sleek pink Balenciaga outfit. It wasn't just fashion, it was strategy. Every movement, every smirk, every line in her monologue was a statement. Inside the studio, whispers filled the air. Could Kim Kardashian really pull this off? Then, she did. Standing beneath the iconic Saturday Night Live logo, Kim smiled, a poised blend of nerves and power. "I'm Kim Kardashian West," she began. "And no, I'm not running for president." Yet, the crowd erupted. The timing, the tone, the delivery, it was perfect. She wasn't just the punchline anymore. She was telling the jokes. In that moment, Kim Kardashian on SNL wasn't a reality star trying to act. She was a performer owning her narrative, rewriting how the world saw her. Behind the scenes, there was tension. The Kardashian family had gathered in the audience, Kris Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, and even Scott Disick watching nervously. They knew this moment wasn't just about comedy. It was about evolution. "Kim's not just making fun of herself," Kris whispered to Khloe. "She's showing people she's more than what they think." The cameras may not have captured it, but the pride in Kris's eyes said it all. The monologue continued, and Kim didn't hold back. She poked fun at her family, her past relationships, even the controversies that had once threatened to define her. "I married the best rapper of all time," she joked, referring to Kanye West. "Not only that, he's the richest black man in America. So when I divorced him, it must have come down to just one thing: his personality." The audience gasped, then roared. That was classic Kim. Fearless, witty, unapologetic. But what made this one of the top Kardashian highlights wasn't just her humor, it was herself. She wasn't running from her fame. She was confronting it head-on. The girl once mocked for being famous, was now steering her own story. Live, unscripted, and broadcast across the world. Backstage, the energy was electric. Cast members high-fived her. Producers smiled, and the show's director whispered, "That was gold." Later that night, Kim's phone buzzed non-stop messages from friends, celebrities, and critics alike. Some praised her confidence. Others were shocked she dared to go there. But one thing was certain: Kim Kardashian's SNL appearance had become the talk of the entertainment world, and as dawn broke over New York, news outlets everywhere declared it. Kim Kardashian wins over SNL audience. Social media exploded. Hashtags like #Kim on SNL and #Kardashian takeover trended for days. Even her toughest critics couldn't deny it. Kim had delivered. Yet this wasn't an isolated triumph. It was part of a larger wave of Kardashian family highlights that defined the new era of their fame. Behind the glitz, the sisters were each embarking on their own transformative journeys. Khloe Kardashian, battling personal heartbreak and public scrutiny, focused on self-love and her daughter. True, her raw vulnerability on social media became a powerful contrast to Kim's sleek stage persona. "I'm healing," Khloe shared in a confessional later that month, "and I'm doing it on my own terms." Meanwhile, Kourtney Kardashian was experiencing her own fairy tale transformation. Her romance with Travis Barker had blossomed into something deeply authentic. From desert proposals to gothic Italian weddings, their love story captivated fans worldwide. It was another Kardashian-highlighted testament to how love and reinvention remained at the core of the family's brand. And then there was Kris Jenner, the matriarch, always one step ahead. Watching her daughter conquer the SNL stage was validation of decades of work. "Kim's always been underestimated," Kris later said in a confessional-style interview, "but I've always known she's got that star quality. People see it now." Kim's SNL performance also opened unexpected doors. Industry insiders began to look at her differently. Offers for acting, hosting, and even producing started to flood in. She had transitioned from reality TV to mainstream entertainment, seamlessly, a move few had managed successfully, but fame, as always, came with a price. Days after the show, rumors swirled about her chemistry with comedian Pete Davidson. Tabloids couldn't resist. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson spotted together after SNL, headlines screamed. Was it publicity, or was it real? No one knew then, but the speculation became its own storyline, fueling more fascination around the Kardashian empire. And that's the thing about the Kardashians. Every moment, every appearance becomes a chapter in their ever-evolving saga. Kim's SNL debut wasn't just entertainment. It was a declaration of control. A statement that said, "I define me." I remember visiting the set again weeks later. Crew members still talked about that night with awe. You could feel the shift, one told me. It wasn't just a guest host, it was history in motion. Even Kim herself reflected on the moment differently. In later interviews, she called it liberating. I was scared, she admitted, but I wanted to show people I can laugh at myself, that I'm human, that I can stand on that stage and still be me. And that's precisely what she did. As months passed, new Kardashian highlights continued to unfold. Kylie launched another billion-dollar product line. Khloe embraced motherhood with strength, and Kourtney's new life with Travis became a symbol of unapologetic love. Yet, through it all, Kim's SNL moment remained a pivotal point. A night when she stepped out from the shadows of perception and into the spotlight of reinvention. In the grand tapestry of the Kardashian family saga, there have been countless viral moments, lavish weddings, headline-making divorces, business empires rising from scandal. But few have captured the world's attention quite like the night Kim Kardashian faced live television and turned potential ridicule into roaring applause. That's the power of the Kardashians. They transform every challenge into spectacle, every whisper into a headline, every risk into legacy. And Kim's SNL appearance wasn't just a highlight, it was proof of resilience. Proof that even after years under the microscope, she could still surprise us all. I stood in that studio once more, now empty, lights dimmed, seats silent. It was hard not to feel the weight of what had happened there, the echoes of laughter, the applause. The moment Kim looked into the camera with that signature smile, it all lingered in the air. This wasn't just about a show. It was about a woman reclaiming her story. From Keeping Up with the Kardashians to SNL, from reality to real respect, Kim Kardashian had come full circle. And as her family watched her evolution from afar, one truth became undeniable. No matter how many times the world underestimates them, the Kardashians always rise, always reinvent, and always remain at the center of culture's conversation. So when people ask, what were the top Kardashian highlights of that year? The answer is simple. It was the moment Kim Kardashian stood under the blazing lights of Saturday Night Live, facing millions, unafraid to laugh, unafraid to lead, and unafraid to be herself, because that night wasn't just about entertainment. It was about empowerment. It was about transformation. It was about one of the most influential women in modern pop culture, showing the world that she is, and always will be, more than a headline. And as the narrator of this journey, I can tell you this, I've seen many moments of fame come and go, but few shine as brightly as that one. When Kim Kardashian took the SNL stage, the world didn't just watch, it listened.